Ah, the beach. Everyone's favorite go-to tropical destination. Hearing the waves, seeing dolphins in the distance, feeling the sand between your toes. Unless your name is Anakin.
I don't like sand.
But the beach! Who doesn't love it? I could live at the beach my entire life and never once get tired of it. But as anything good on this earth, our oceans face a big, massive, huge problem. So let's talk about it! Hello Butterfly Crew and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. I am so beyond grateful to have you here. If you've been watching me for a while, you'll know I am a huge shark girly. But when you are so in love with the adorable little sea puppies, you also have to be so in love with their home. And being the person I am with my whole YouTube channel, I'm going to make this video and you can't stop me. So imagine this. You get home from school and you're thinking to yourself, I can't wait to bask in the air conditioning and relax. But as soon as you get home, you find out the power is out. You can't really control it, but man, does it suck. And living in Texas in the summer with the power out sucks even more. That is basically a watered down example of climate change. According to UnitedNations.org, climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. Such shifts can be natural due to changes in sun's activity or large volcanic eruptions. Now you're probably scratching your head, Butterfly, we can't control that. And to that I say, no, duh. I'm joking. But going back to my example, if your power is out in 100-degree weather, then I don't suspect you're going to be putting on a jacket, right? No, you're going to be running around the house like a madman trying to fix the problem and make yourself cooler in the process. The same can be true for how we treat climate change. While yes, the government tells us we can control weather patterns,
Lies.
we are all still responsible for a little, really little, itty-bitty 200 years of global warming. See, most greenhouse gases are what causes the climate to change. So when you're driving your car and the miles are burning up your $500 gas, you're releasing carbon dioxide into the air. When steaks sound mighty fine and you're shoveling coal into the pit, you're burning a fossil fuel and again releasing carbon dioxide into the air. I'm sure we've all seen in our classrooms in 3rd grade those diagrams where the water evaporates, becoming clouds, then it rains, and it does it all over again. The same can be true for the diagram I am about to show you. Just take a good long look at this. I don't think I really need to explain it all that much. Carbon dioxide decomposes, flows through the ground, rises in land and water, that gets emitted into the air, and the cycle repeats. So yes, just stare at this and inhale. Don't exhale. Don't you do it. You'll release carbon dioxide. Don't, nuh-uh. Wait, did you just Why did you do that? But through my thorough research, I have an everyday cure for this. Will it make much of a difference? No, probably not. But if we can live in small decimals, then maybe other people will start to follow, and suddenly we've created big numbers and are saving our planet 1 decimal at a time. So firstly, don't use that much power. It goes without saying. If you're done with a room, just turn off the lights, fan, TV. And if you can live with it, turn your thermometer up in the summer. Not much. I'm not saying to sweat your house out. And also, you can wash your clothes in cold water to cut the heat energy being used. This one I personally like, recycle and reuse. This is why I absolutely love Starbucks and local town shops. They let you bring your own cups. I bet you didn't know you could do that. And of course, you can always ask, hey, McDonald's worker, can I just pay for a medium 24-ounce cup and use my medium 24-ounce tumbler? And if they're cool with it, just do it, man. If they're not, just make sure your trash ends up in the trash. Another thing is using public transit. And if you're not cool with some old person falling asleep on your shoulder on the bus, then walk, bike, roller skate. And I understand some things on that list are just non-negotiable. For me, I live 30 minutes away from my town, and there's no way to publicly transport myself there, so I have to drive. But little things can make a big difference. Even if it seems impossible and small, every tree starts as a seed, and every mile starts with a step. Remember that. You like fishing? Like to catch a lot of catfish and fry it over the weekend with some buddies? And what? You only caught 10 and kept 6. You let 4 go.
Now imagine that mindset shared across 8.3
billion people. And that's not even talking about hunting or anything illegal, because people never do anything illegal, ever. But the problem becomes when we start normalizing more. We need to catch more, need to eat more, need more buildings, more dams, more dairy, more meat, more, and more. Okay, let's put it into perspective. If there are 30 fish in a pond and 3 buddies, let's say they all catch 5. There's 15 fish left in the pond. But then they're like, nah, and they release 2, so then there's 21. Not so bad. Then more people come to fish. There's now 5 people. They all catch 4. 4 seems like a good number, pretty average for a good fisher, wouldn't you say? Until you realize altogether they've caught 20 fish. And let's say they all release 2 again. 11 fish remain, and they are slow producers. We seem to have a bit of an imbalance, wouldn't you say? This is why across lakes and oceans we have fisheries, to help make sure we don't overfish the fish to extinct fishing. I tried to add fish in there one more time. I don't think it landed. An instance of overfishing, however, is the North American cod, also known as the Atlantic cod. What happened was a lot of massive boats were fishing in huge numbers, completely capturing young fish before they could lay eggs. And for some weird reason, a lot of the fisheries were being shut down for these creatures. You're telling me you wanted this? This cute little guy extinct? No way, Jose.
Aww. So cute.
But yeah, on this diagram, you can definitely see how low it was in 2008. But look at that little line. Look at it go. It's slowly making its way back up. So what are some of the solutions? If you know what you're fishing, check its conservation status. Even if it is one fish, it never hurts. Support local fisheries as well. I know we're all a little broke in this economy, but if you have an extra dollar, it really can't hurt, can it? Also check what you're consuming. I tell you, I am a beast for sushi. But is that sushi going to sit well with me knowing I have consumed a struggling to survive fish population? No, probably not. And then there's always catch and release. I don't condone fishing. I personally don't like it, but other people do. And I'm not going to tell you to quit. I'm just telling you to be aware of what you're casting for. Okay, guys, let's admit it. We've all thrown trash out the window of our car on a whim. Oh, you admit to it? Oh, yeah? Okay, guys, we've got him. It's this one right here. No, but seriously, it's something I've done, and honestly, it twists my stomach a little. You don't know what animal could be out there and swoop up and swallow your trash and die. I bet you didn't know this, but there is for real a trash circle out in the middle of the ocean, where all the currents keep all trash in one place. I kid you not, and it's called the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Go ahead, ask me how big it is. Go on. I'm glad you asked. It is 1.6 million square kilometers. And if you're like me, and definitely not from Europe, and have no clue what a kilometer is, then let me enlighten you. 1.6 million square kilometers is the size of 2 Texases. Texases? Well, anyways, that is pretty big. And if not a pretty bigger problem, this GPGP, Great Pacific Garbage Patch, is described as plastic soup. I can't make this up. Plastic soup. It's murky, probably smells horrendous, and is, wow, like, what do you even do with this information? How do you clean that up? Like, if you clean that up, where is that going? Not to mention, we do have that one report of sharks being high on the old sniffler because bags of it were being discarded into the ocean. We have problems, humans. I long await the day where a bunch of ocean animals just bust into people's houses and dump trash all over the place. Like, bro, you can have it back now, along with just filling the air with mustard gas of chemicals, because that's what we do. When oil spills out into the ocean, an animal has to breathe that, and it's just so tragic. I couldn't imagine just thinking of a fish or a turtle, worse, a shark, being tangled up in discarded string of lines or plastic. Dude, it breaks my heart. But luckily, there is a way to fix it. Like I said, recycle and reuse. But you can also buy glass containers or biodegradable things. I personally love to purchase stuffed animals that are always made from, like, recycled trash. And I also use my own cups for getting drinks. That way I don't have to waste plastic. And if you don't trust a company to recycle or think they have the ecosystem's best interest, I mean, you can't always take your own trash somewhere if you wanted and make sure it goes where it should. And another thing is just pick up trash, you see? I get it can be so disgusting, but I promise just doing it is so much better than not. And not dumping oils down the sink or toilets because that all flows back to a water source. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was educational, made you laugh, made you think, hopefully inspired you, because that's what we aim to do on this channel. We aim to inspire. And if you love the ocean, our planet, and everyone and everything in it, please consider liking the video, subscribing, and commenting. I read every comment and appreciate everyone who interacts with my content. And you know what, guys? I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye!